Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane. This is Jane Volante Art. Today I'm going to show you how to make some really super easy pendants using hot glue, of all things, hot glue. So go watch the video, check it out, and let me know what you think. So obviously you can use whatever medium you want in these molds, right? Resin, the pixie dough I love, but this is so super quick and satisfying. So basically you're just going to take, and I use the Surebonder. It's the Surebonder glue gun and the Surebonder glue. It's high heat and it works really, really well in these molds, and it's great because I do love the hot glue or resin for jewelry better than the pixie dough, just because the pixie dough is so super light, and I do feel like when you have a pendant on, you want it to have a little bit of weight to it. So this hot glue method is like so fast and so much fun. And so it almost looked like I overfilled this one a little bit, but what it does is it just kind of settles itself down. So now I'm going to set this aside to dry. You need it to be fully, completely dry in order to pop it out of these molds. So it takes probably maybe 20 minutes. All right, so these are dry. You can see they've turned a little bit opaque, right? So let's pop these out. They pop right out. Look at the detail. It's so amazing. It's always so satisfying. Here she is too. So now I'm just going to put a little base coat on these. Let me clean up my area here. And I'm going to use the Paint Pixie Magical Chalk Paint in Marshmallow. This is my favorite white. It's the whitest white in the Paint Pixie line. And I'm just going to put a base coat on these because the next step I'm going to be using some metallic paints and some waxes. So you can make these however you want. If you don't like a metallic look, then don't do a metallic look, right? But you'll see it looks pretty cool. And everything dries nice and hard. So I may want to put 2 coats on this. Just let them dry. Now, you can use your heat tool to dry this, okay? But just remember, it's glue. If you get too close to it, it's going to melt, right? So just be careful. All right, so while that one is drying, I've got one that is already dry. This has 2 coats of the magical chalk paint. I probably want to paint the back, though. I'll do that after. And then I've got the liquid pixie dust in the 24 karat. This is the gold color. And I'm just going to bring in some gold. I'm going to leave some of the white to show through, and this will get just really, really dimensional and cool. The white really just kind of acts as a primer because the glue is so transparent. Okay, and I find that you only need 1 coat of whatever metallic you're going to be using. That's pretty cool so far. So let me let that go. And then I have, let's see, let's use a different color metallic here. All right, I grabbed the blush. This is a rose gold. I always just make sure to give my paints a little bit of a shake before I use them, but man, this color is so pretty. You see her? I love it. Love how that looks. All right, let's do a second coat on this. All right, I'm going to paint this in the New Penny. It's a coppery color. This is reminding me of a coin, so I just thought that might be kind of cool. I have this Decor wax. So I have a whole bunch of waxes here. I've got the metallic waxes, and then I have this Cera Meteor Showers. This is on my website, janebelanteart.com. I'm just going to put a little pile of it. Can you see that? And then I'm going to grab a little brush. Now, if you get the Paint Pixie brush suds, these waxes come out of your brushes so easily. They will wash with soap and water, but the brush suds are so amazing. I'm just going to kind of start layering it on here. So it doesn't look like much right now, but I'm going to build some layers. So these kind of need to dry in between your layers. So that's why, again, I'm working 3 at a time. Let's see what else I want here. I got the Blue Lagoon for this one. I think this is going to be really pretty. And you can see I'm just putting a tiny little layer or a tiny little dollop down. I'm using all the brushes from the Magic Pack, the Turquoise Iris collection. You find that on the Paint Pixie website. So I'm really using a flat brush and pulling it across so I can just hit some of the raised areas on her. I think this is Medusa. It certainly looks like her. I don't see any snake heads on there, but kind of cool. Let's see, my hands are all full of the glue here. How about some Indian pink? Do I have Indian pink? Yeah, I think I do. Meteor Showers one on here. Let's see. I feel like she needs something to tone her down a touch. Maybe, not that the Firebird would tone down, but maybe let's try some Firebird. Oh, this is a good color. What is on my mat here? What she really needs is a difference. She needs some sort of a big pop. Yep, I like it. Brought this little moon face over here. I was going to just do metallics on top of the white. This will just show you a little bit of a difference between, you know, the metallic paint and just going straight on with the metallic wax. It's kind of neat looking. So you can do it both ways. I think I want, I don't know if this Sweet Rose is going to be dark enough, but let's do a little Sweet Rose and a little Indian pink. Just a tiny bit of both. it. And then let me get some of the sweet rose on this one. Fell right into my pile. I think the finishing touch on this one is going to be some peacock. I just feel like it's not quite dark enough. Yeah, that's so perfect. Love that. So let's finish these off. You can get your little bail set. If you're going to be making jewelry all the time, this is a really economical set to get. I don't exactly remember the price, but it comes in this nice little case too, which is great. And I just found that one sitting around. I'm going to use this coppery color. I'm going to use my E6000. I have found that it is better to use a different glue than hot glue to glue on these bales to the hot glue castings. Just for some reason it sticks a little bit better. Okay, and then I just kind of turn it over. So each one of these is going to get a bail. You could add beads to these. All that's left to do is add your cord. So you can, you can embellish these any way you want. If you want to add beads and things, that's great. You can do that. Or you can just make it super simple, with a black cord. These waxes layer up really great. You do need to let them set, so if you're going to make this for somebody, maybe don't give it to them the same day because the wax is still going to get all over your fingers. So you just want to let them dry for a while. But that's it. Super easy. So much fun. You can use some of the smaller molds for earrings. Kind of the sky's the limit here. So I think they're super pretty. And I hope that you will consider giving these a try. Well, these are so easy to make. They really are, and you can make them quick, and you can keep them all yourself and have a ton of different cool little pendants. Or you can give them away, you can sell them. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to find me at janebelanteart.com. There's a whole bunch of classes there, inspiration, and you can get on my email list so that you'll get free printables each week with tutorial links to go with it. I hope to see you next week, Friday.